can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the New Mexico Lobos offense has the ball first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes it past the marker. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Kennedy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Offense in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Kennedy. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The inside handoff. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Lobos are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Makes the catch. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Sullivan. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. At the 45 on its way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards.
Got it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
29 Philly.
The give out of the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Green 25.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
New Mexico, 3.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
On the double.
Using his legs, it's strong. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw on third and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's DeMarco. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Of 13. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Lobos moving quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Lobos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, New Mexico! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To throw again. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
They've got the screen set up. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
42 Spiders.
Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing.
Touchdown, Lobos! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rebels offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls and fired complete. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's what the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Rides the back and leaves it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The run from the shotgun. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the 2nd quarter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Lobos will line up to punt it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff to the lone back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It'll be a run on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, they'll try the middle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Lobos will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Rebels offense is back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Last 24. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Meyer. Here's a heat. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.